Today, we are opening up the viewer email bag to see what's on your mind so we can answer your money questions. Joining us this afternoon is money and business expert Derrick Kinney. Derrick, it is great to see you.
Thank you, Teresa. Good to see you.
So let's begin with Nancy in Dallas. She says, quote, "I am worried about all of the political and world crises happening right now. I'm about 15 years from retirement. I don't want to lose all my money if the stock market gets volatile. What should I do?" Boy, that resonates.
It does. And Nancy, you're not alone. A lot of our viewers feel the exact same way. There's a lot of political worries. There's worries about Ukraine, worries about Israel. All these things can weigh heavily on the minds of investors. Here's what I would tell you to do. And if you have an advisor, what I would tell you to talk to them about, what is the level of risk in your portfolio right now? In other words, if you take all the risk out, you're going to take out all the gain in your account. And so you want to make sure that you've got a diversified portfolio, but have them walk you through or kind of dig through what are the highs and the lows based on how the market's done recently. But if you're feeling nervous, anxious, worried, can't sleep at night, take some risk off the table to make sure at least you have a good quality of life and you don't lose all the money if the market does drop.
Yeah, it's doing nobody any good if you're losing sleep every night. Let's talk about Ralph from Burleson. He asked, "I want to go into business for myself, but the idea of taking too much risk keeps me awake at night." Again, lots of sleep being lost here over money. So what is the best way to get started?
Well, Ralph, let's keep it simple. So a lot of people want to overcomplicate starting a business. They want to go back to school, get an advanced degree. They want to spend all this money. Just do a couple simple things. Ask yourself, what is it that your friends or family often ask you to help them with? Is it writing? Is it problem solving, organizing a vacation, building something, repairing something? Whatever those easy things are that people ask you to do, that means you have a natural affinity toward that, and other people would probably pay you for that. That's the easiest way to launch a side gig or a side hustle. But the key is devote time into it. If you're going to do it, make sure it's in after hours and you want to take time away from your family to do it. There's always a trade-off. Make sure you enjoy it and it doesn't cost you a lot of money to get started.
All right, good advice. Let's talk about James from Fort Worth. The question from James is, "We have a 5-year-old daughter and a son on the way. I'd like to set up an account that they could use to help them start a business while they're in high school, or maybe they could use it to help for college. What do you recommend?" There's a whole lot of parents who are listening into this one right now.
Yeah, James, I love your sensitivity to how do you prepare your child for financial future. And oftentimes there's what are called specific education funds, what's called a Coverdell IRA or what's called an education IRA, a 529 account. And those are good, but they're only earmarked for education. So what I like to recommend people do is set up what's called a traditional brokerage account, which keeps the money liquid and flexible, which allows you to use it for private school if you want, or if you need to buy books down the road, or they could use it for college, or if they don't go to college, they could use it to start a business. And what I would suggest you do as they get older, you want to invest in them and teach them how to invest. Simply ask them what are the brands they like, the products they like, and buy stocks in things like Nike, Under Armour, Lululemon, all the brands the kids love, and it makes investing personal for them. But launch that brokerage account is the best way to save for them right now.
Yeah, and it teaches them if they're going to do it at a young age, they know what they're doing when they become adults. Many of us did not have that advantage. Okay, your last question today is Rhonda in Grand Prairie. She emailed, quote, "My credit card debt is out of control. I owe about $25,000. I want to work my way out of this, but I don't know what to do." Rhonda, at least at first, you're being honest. So, Derrick, what's your advice?
Yeah, Rhonda, first of all, thanks for the vulnerability there. That's hard to admit that you are in a credit card hole, but I think a lot of other people watching can relate to your struggle. Here's what I would suggest you do is, first of all, write out on a sheet of paper all the debt that you have right now. It's going to be painful to see this in person and to see it eyeball to eyeball, but you want to write that down and then organize it by highest interest rate to lowest interest rate. And you just want to have an attack plan on the highest interest rate debt. And what I want you to do is two things. First of all, write out some quarterly debt payoff goals. You want to say 3 months from now, that Derrick just answered my question, I want to have this amount of debt paid off. And then what you want to do is find an accountability friend or a partner. Could be your spouse, it could be a good friend, and meet for coffee so someone's holding you accountable to make the hard choices and pay off that debt. If you do that and you avoid bankruptcy, you fight through it, you'll be surprised a year from now. It may not be all the progress you want, but you'll make a lot more progress having a goal and a friend to hold you accountable to it.
Good advice, and celebrate that success whenever it comes, Rhonda. All right, Derrick Kinney, the CEO of Good Money Framework, we really appreciate your time and expertise today. Have a great one.
My pleasure. Thank you.